Behind me is Halifax, Nova Scotia. And I'm right in the heart of the city centre today, inside the fortress that overlooks one of the most beautiful and biggest natural harbours in the world. I'm right at the start of a 7-day road trip, and this afternoon I'm going to be leaving this fabulous city and moving down towards Peggy's Cove along the south shore. And then I'll be coming up the west coast and then the north coast and back round in a big loop to Halifax. I'm really looking forward to the beautiful lighthouses and also tucking into some of the most spectacular seafood the world has to offer. First stop, a 45-minute drive from Halifax, is one of Nova Scotia's 185 lighthouses. I'm here on an absolutely gorgeous day, but the weather here can really turn treacherous quickly, and there are 10,000 documented shipwrecks off of this coastline. We've checked in at Oceanstone Seaside Resort, just near Peggy's Cove, into one of these lovely cottages. It's absolutely gorgeous. But what makes this place extra special are the absolutely corking sea views. We're en route to Lunenburg at the coast, and we've made a little pit stop at Mahone Bay just to admire the view of the 3 churches overlooking this gorgeous expanse of water. We arrived in Lunenburg just before lunchtime, and this seaside town was founded in around about 1760. In fact, this is the oldest house in Lunenburg. There's still a lot of people of German descent here. A lot of people came who are Lutherans. So there are some fantastic churches, and there's also brilliant places to eat out. The whole of Lunenburg is a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's filled with beautiful, colourful buildings. But I think my favourites are some of the monochrome ones, including St John's Church. A scallop-topped lobster and beef burger at the town's Grand Banker restaurant is not to be missed. This being a seafaring town, of course, there's a rum distillery too. This is Blue Nose, the historic 2-masted schooner that's based in the city. This is a replica, and you can also see Blue Nose on the Canadian Dime. Day 3 saw us heading to Nova Scotia's southernmost point, Clark's Harbour on Cape Sable Island, where pebs by the sea, 2 geodomes with a wood burner are perched at what feels like the end of the earth. The domes come with a composting toilet. And also this friendly chap. Hi! Plus, there's even a proper shower. The weather might not be playing ball, but there is still an incredible beauty here, even in the fog. There's not much now that separates this bit of beach from Florida. One of the advantages of doing a road trip is being able to just have an impromptu stop to admire a lakeside view just because you can. This is 3 Islands Run, which is on the Route 3 just before you get to Yarmouth. This bit of Canada is filled with lakes just like this one. And quite often there'll be tiny little islands in the centre of them, sometimes inhabited and sometimes not. Another pit stop, another fabulous lighthouse. This is Cape Fourcheux, which is just outside of Yarmouth on its own little island. This lighthouse that you can see here was actually built in the 1960s, but there's been one here since the 1840s. We've made another pit stop north of Yarmouth en route to Digby at Metighan Beach. There's hardly anybody here today, and the colour of the sea is such an intense blue. It's one of the best views along this coastline. We've stopped today at the town of Digby, which is on the north shore, en route to Wolfville. Digby has this wonderful basin, really picturesque, that leads out into the Bay of Fundy. And the Bay of Fundy, of course, is known for its extreme high tides, separating New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and also leading a little bit down into Maine in the USA. And The town is really known for its scallop fishing, which is one of the key reasons why we've come. And also, of course, there is a cute as a button lighthouse. We're heading towards wine country and we've made a little pit stop in Annapolis Royal, which is a gorgeous little town facing the Annapolis Basin. And of course, there is another gorgeous little lighthouse. It's these sorts of views that Nova Scotia is all about. And to be honest, this trip probably isn't the kind of thing that you would want to do if you're really into your luxury travel. Nova Scotia doesn't have the big brands like Six Senses and Four Seasons. What it is about is fantastic views, incredible seafood, and also B&Bs and family-owned places and smaller resorts as well. No prizes for guessing what I'm ordering at Hall's Harbour Lobster Pound. Fresh lobster with a side of mac and cheese. From the coast to wine country, our final night is spent at Planters Ridge Winery in Port Williams. It's just 3 rooms located on a 7.5 acre vineyard in an airy farmhouse dating from 1864. It's our last evening and the sun is setting over the vineyards in Wolfville, and so too on our time in Nova Scotia. It has been a truly magical experience.